Have you ever wondered how the computer mouse came into existence? It's a question that takes us back to the dawn of the digital age, when the concept of interacting with data on a screen was as novel as the machines themselves. The humble mouse, with its iconic shape and simple yet effective functionality, has played a crucial role in the evolution of computer technology. This tiny device, often overlooked, is in fact a marvel of engineering and design, a testament to human ingenuity. In this video, we're going to delve into the captivating story of the computer mouse, from its early beginnings to its role in the computer revolution. We'll explore the people and technology behind it, the challenges faced along the way, and the impact it has had on how we interact with digital technology today. So buckle up as we journey through the fascinating history of the computer mouse. The concept of a mouse wasn't born overnight. The journey to the modern mouse we know today is a tale of innovation and persistence, beginning in the mid-20th century. The first seed of the mouse concept was planted by inventors who were exploring ways to make human-computer interaction more intuitive and efficient. Among these innovators were names like Vannevar Bush, who sketched out a device called the Memex in the 40s, which bore a striking resemblance to what we now know as a computer mouse. However, it was a man named Douglas Engelbart who would truly bring the concept of the mouse to life. Engelbart, a visionary in the world of computing, was driven by a goal to augment human intellect and saw the potential for a device that could make computers more accessible and easy to use. In the 60s, he and his team at the Stanford Research Institute began work on a pointing device that would change the world of computing forever. The first prototype was a wooden shell with two metal wheels, which might seem primitive by today's standards, but it was revolutionary for its time. Engelbart's mouse wasn't just a physical invention, but also a conceptual one. He had to envision a world where individuals could interact with computers in a way that was unheard of at the time. His invention challenged the status quo, pushing against the idea that computers were just for professionals with specialized knowledge. It's important to remember that Engelbart's mouse was a part of a bigger picture. It was one component of his groundbreaking online system, or NLS, which also featured things like Windows, hypertext, and video conferencing, all of which are common elements of computing today. Engelbart's invention was just the beginning of what was to come. The development of the mouse set the stage for future technological advancements and paved the way for the computer revolution that would follow. It was a testament to human ingenuity and the power of a good idea, showing us that even the simplest of tools can have a profound impact on how we interact with technology. From concept to reality, the first computer mouse was nothing short of revolutionary. This groundbreaking device was brought to life in the late 60s by none other than Douglas Engelbart, the man we previously tipped our hats to. The first rendition of the mouse was a far cry from the sleek gadgets we're accustomed to today. It was a chunky wooden box with a single button on top. Inside, it housed two metal wheels at a 90-degree angle to each other, a design that allowed the cursor to move in any direction on the screen. Its name, the mouse, was inspired by its tail-like cable extending from one end. In terms of functionality, the mouse was a revelation. It was a quantum leap from the keyboard-based commands that were the norm at the time, offering a more intuitive and user-friendly way of interacting with the computer. But it wasn't an immediate hit. Early adopters were largely confined to the realms of academia and research, where Engelbart's mouse found a home in universities and laboratories. The general public, on the other hand, was initially skeptical. The idea of controlling a computer with a handheld device seemed alien, even intimidating. Yet, as the 70s rolled on, the mouse began to find wider acceptance. Computer users discovered the ease and convenience that the mouse brought to their computing experience. The mouse was no longer a curious novelty, but a transformative tool, one that made computers accessible and user-friendly to a broader audience. One of the first commercially available mice was sold by Xerox with their Alto computer in 1973. It was a 3-button mouse, a design that was later popularized by Apple and Microsoft. This marked the beginning of the mouse's journey into homes and offices around the world. The first mouse was a game changer, but it was just the tip of the iceberg. The true potential of this device was yet to be realized, and the coming decades would see it evolve in ways that Engelbart himself might not have imagined. As computers evolved, so did the mouse. From the humble beginnings of Douglas Engelbart's wooden prototype, the mouse has transformed into a sleek and sophisticated tool that we now take for granted. In the early 80s, Apple was among the first to recognize the potential of the mouse and integrated it into their Lisa and Macintosh systems. They replaced the clunky trackball with a single ball that rolled in any direction, making the mouse more intuitive and user-friendly. Not long after, Microsoft entered the fray with its own mouse, designed to complement their new graphical user interface, Windows. Microsoft's mouse featured 2 buttons rather than Apple's single button, a design choice that has remained a standard in many mice today. But the mouse didn't stop evolving there. The 90s brought about a significant innovation, the optical mouse. This mouse replaced the mechanical ball with an LED light and sensor, increasing accuracy while reducing the need for maintenance. This innovation was largely driven by Logitech, a company that has since become synonymous with computer peripherals. As the new millennium dawned, mice started to shed their tails. The advent of wireless technology allowed for the development of cordless mice, freeing users from the constraints of a wired connection. This leap forward in convenience was a game changer, as it significantly improved mobility for users. In the mid-20s, the introduction of touch-sensitive surfaces and gesture recognition technology brought about yet another evolution in mouse design. These mice could interpret a range of motions, allowing users to interact with their computers in new and intuitive ways. Today, mice come in various shapes, sizes, and functionalities, from gaming mice with multiple programmable buttons to ergonomic mice designed to reduce strain during prolonged use. Some even have integrated biometric features like fingerprint scanners for added security. In essence, the mouse has evolved from a simple mechanical device to an essential tool that combines sophisticated technology with user-centered design. It has adapted to the needs of users, reflecting the changing ways in which we interact with our digital world. The humble mouse was now an indispensable part of the computing experience. The mouse didn't just evolve, it revolutionized the way we interact with computers. This small peripheral device transformed computing from a complex and intimidating task into an intuitive and user-friendly experience. It's hard to imagine, but there was a time when computers didn't have any graphical interface. Everything was text-based and commands were typed in, line by line. That all changed with the advent of the mouse and the graphical user interface, or GUI, which allowed users to visually navigate the digital world. The mouse made the GUI possible, and the GUI in turn made computers accessible to the masses. This was a seismic shift in the way we use computers, and it changed the course of technology forever. The mouse played a pivotal role in the development of operating systems. Early systems like Apple's Macintosh and Microsoft's Windows were designed around the mouse. They introduced features like clickable icons, drop-down menus, and drag-and-drop functionalities, all of which were revolutionary at the time. Without the mouse, these features would not have been possible. The mouse didn't just influence the design of operating systems and software, it also had a profound impact on productivity. Before the mouse, using a computer required specialized knowledge, but with the mouse, anyone could use a computer. This democratization of technology led to an explosion of creativity and productivity. Suddenly, people could write documents, create spreadsheets, design graphics, and navigate the internet, all with the click of a mouse. The mouse also transformed the user's computer experience. It made computers more intuitive and less intimidating. It allowed users to interact with their computers in a more natural and direct way, and it opened up a whole new world of possibilities from video games to virtual reality. The mouse has undoubtedly made computing more accessible and intuitive. It's hard to overstate the mouse's impact on the computer revolution. It changed the way we interact with technology, and it continues to shape our digital world. As we look to the future, it's clear that the mouse will continue to play a vital role in the evolution of computing. From Engelbart's wooden box to the sleek designs of today, the mouse has come a long way. It started as a humble concept, an idea born in the mind of a visionary. Over time, it has evolved, shaped by the hands of countless inventors and innovators, each contributing their unique perspective and expertise. Today, the mouse is more than just a tool. It's an extension of our hands, an invisible thread connecting us to the digital world. Looking to the future, the mouse's evolution is far from over. As technology advances, we can only imagine how it will further transform. Perhaps we'll see more touchless interfaces, or maybe the mouse will become fully integrated into our devices, even our bodies. The possibilities are as vast as they are exciting. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the computer mouse. Stay curious and keep exploring.